Hello friends, welcome back. In the present video, we will discuss about the consistency limits. So, as we have already discussed that limits will be applicable for the fine grained soils, or else we can say it is applicable for the cohesive soils, right? Now, and these consistency limits are also called it as a Atterberg limits. Now, so what are the limits? That means depending upon the water content present in the soil sample, the soil will behave like a different manner. So the limits up to water content, the soil how it will behave, that we are classifying it as a consistency limits. So the limits that will set up depending upon the water content present in the soil, according up to that limit, the soil will behave like a one type of manner. After that, the soil behave like another material. Okay. Now that means consistency limits or Atterberg limits are nothing but a water contents at which soil changes from at which soil changes from one state into another state. Right? So in general, we are having the three limits. First one is nothing but a liquid limit, and plastic limit, and also the third one, shrinkage limit. So depending upon these limits, the that means if you are changing from shrinkage to plastic limit, then the soil behave like one type of manner. From plastic limit to the liquid limit, the soil will behave like one state, and greater than the liquid limit, the soil will behave like another state. So within these limits, the soil will behave in a different manners. And as we have already discussed, as you are changing from one state to the another state. That means let us discuss what are the possible behavior of the soils depending on the water content. Or we can say it as a first one will call as a liquid state, plastic state, semi-solid state, and also we can call it as a solid state. That means let us understand these four states with some diagram. Along the x-axis, I am considering the water content percent in the sample, and along the y-axis, I am considering the volume of soil. At this point, at the initial origin point, what will be my water content? 0. If your water content is 0, then your soil is under the dry condition. So whatever the volume present in the soil, let us say volume in the dry condition. And how many liquid limits are there? Shrinkage limit, plastic limit, and liquid limit. So shrinkage limit, let me represent with W subscript S, and plastic limit, let me represent with small w subscript P, and liquid limit, let me represent with small w subscript F. So the name itself implies shrinkage limit. That means if your water content is in between 0 to shrinkage limit, then there will not be any volumetric changes occurs in the volume of the sample. So from water content 0 to the shrinkage limit, there will not be any changes in the volume. So if your water content is in between 0 to Ws, then the soil will be in the solid state. That means if I consider a dry soil, then in the dry soil it is consisting of the volume of the solids and also volume of the voids. So if your water content is equal to 0, that means there is no water content present in the soil sample. But as you are increasing the water content, then your volume of voids is filling with the water. And then once it reaches the shrinkage limit, that means all the voids of the soil mass is filled with the water. So if I draw the states here, let me draw the above diagram in two different manners. Again, I am representing W, and along the y-axis, I am representing the volume of soil. And at this point, as there is no water content, the soil mass will be in the dry state. And up to the shrinkage limit, we have discussed that your volume will not change. So corresponding to this point, if I draw the phase diagram, then it will be consisting of, as the water content percent is 0, it will be consisting of air, and also it will be consisting of solids. As you are increasing the water content, then this volume of voids is gradually consisting of water. That means air plus water will be there. Once it reaches the shrinkage limit, then all the voids, air voids are filled with the water. That means here we are having solids and here we are having water. That means if for water content is equal to 0, then we are saying that your soil is under dry condition. Let us assume that your volume of the sample is V. And even if you are reaching the shrinkage limit, that means what is happening? All the air voids are completely packed with the water. That means here what I can say, here I can say it is under saturated condition. So is volume increasing? No. Why? Because even though you are increasing the water content, those water are filling the voids. So that's why in this case also the total volume of the sample is V. And as you keep on increasing the water content, let us assume what is the next limit. Let us say that we are discussing with the plastic limit. So as we already discussed, in between 0 to S, your soil will be in the solid state. And at point Ws, that means at shrinkage limit, your complete voids are filled with the water, but still you are increasing the water content percentage. That means already voids are filled with water, then what will happen? How can I accommodate the more water? That means we are, as you keep on increasing the water content beyond the Ws, as your voids are completely filled with the water, then volume of the soil sample will increase. Solids, and this completely with respect to the water. Understand? So as you keep on increasing the shrinkage limit, your water content, your volume of the sample will increase. So in between, that means if your water content is in between the shrinkage limit to the plastic limit, it will behave like a semi-solid state. And even if you are increasing beyond the plastic limit, that means liquid limit, your volume of the soil still will increase. Your volume of the soil still will increase. And if your water content is in between the plastic limit to the liquid limit, then your soil will behave like a plastic state. Once if your water content crosses the liquid limit, then your soil will behave like a liquid state. What does it mean by liquid state? How the liquid will be? The soil will just flow on the flow. That means you don't have any shear strength in the liquid state. you will have more shear strength here, and as you keep on increasing, your shear strength will decrease, and as you are reaching the liquid state, whatever may be the water content, the shear strength of the soil will be 2.7 kilopascal. Very, very less. This is what some standard value that is obtained in the laboratories. So from this curve, we can understand that at water content 0, the soil will behave like a dry state. In between 0 to WS, even though you are increasing the water content, your volume will not change. Why? Because as you are increasing the water, then all the water is accommodated in the voids. Once you reaches the shrinkage limit, all the voids are completely filled with the water. That means shrinkage limit, that we can also call it as a saturated condition, right? Then what about the degree of saturation? Degree of saturation is nothing but a volume of water to the volume of voids. So if your water content is greater than or equal to shrinkage limit, then your all the voids are completely filled with the water. That means if your water content is greater than the WS, then we can say that your degree of saturation is equal to 1. That means your voids are completely filled with the water. But what about in between 0 to WS? If your water content is equal to 0, is there any water content present in the soil? No. That means if your water content is equal to 0, your degree of saturation is equal to 0. At shrinkage limit, your voids are completely filled with the water. That means what about the degree of saturation 1? In between 0 to WS, your degree of saturation will increase from 0 to 1. It's depending upon the again water content present in the soil sample. Okay, this is what about the limits, water content limits, and depending on the limits, how our soil will behave. In between 0 to shrinkage limit, your soil will be in the solid state. In between shrinkage to the plastic, semi-solid, plastic to liquid, plastic state, and liquid limit greater than liquid limit, then the soil will behave like a liquid state. Okay. In the next video, we will discuss how to determine the liquid limits and plastic limits. Thank you.